G'day mates. Are you thinking about moving to Australia in 2024? Before you pack your bags and board that flight, you need to know a few important things, like visa types, what to do, and most importantly, what not to do when you arrive. This video will break it all down to help you avoid surprises. So stick around for some crucial tips that could make your move to the land down under smooth. Alright, let's start with the most important part, visas. Australia has various visa options, so knowing which fits your situation is important. You have a visa, whether you're coming for work, studying, or joining family. Here's a quick breakdown of the main types. If you plan to work, the Skilled Independent Visa, subclass 189, might be for you. It's a points-based visa for skilled workers who don't need sponsorship. If you have a job offer, there's the Temporary Skill Shortage Visa, subclass 482, where an employer can sponsor you for a specific role. These are popular options for those looking to settle long-term. If you're coming to study, the Student Visa, subclass 500, is the go-to. After you finish studying, you might want to look into the Temporary Graduate Visa, subclass 485. This allows you to work in Australia after your studies. For those joining loved ones, there's the Partner Visa, subclass 800-2801, for partners of Australian citizens or permanent residents. There's also the Parent Visa, subclass 103, for parents of residents or citizens. Ensure you check the eligibility. It's a good idea to have your want everything sorted before making big life changes. Alright, now let's jump into some DOs. These are things you should do to make your move easier. Australia is an amazing country, but it can be expensive depending on where you're moving. Sydney and Melbourne in particular have high living costs. Make sure you budget for rent, groceries and transportation before you arrive. Australia's healthcare system, Medicare, is available to citizens and permanent residents. But if you're on a temporary visa, you'll need private health insurance. Medical care can get pricey without it, so be prepared. Cities like Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane have great public transport networks, and each city has its system. For example, in Sydney, you'll need an Opal card, and in Melbourne, a Myki card for buses, trains and trams. Easy peasy. You'll want to open a local bank account soon. Major banks like Commonwealth, ANZ, and NAB make it simple for newcomers to set up accounts. Now, let's talk about what not to do. Here are some don'ts to avoid when moving to Australia. Don't wait until the last minute to apply for your visa. The visa process can be time-consuming. It's not something you want to rush or leave until the last minute. Make sure you apply early to avoid any stress. Don't forget to check your qualifications. Planning to work in a regulated profession like medicine, engineering or law. Your foreign qualifications might not be automatically recognised in Australia. You might need to take additional exams or get certified locally, so check. Don't ignore Australia's biosecurity laws. Australia has super strict biosecurity laws to protect its environment. That means no bringing in food, plants or animal products unless you declare them. Even a single apple could get you fined at the airport. Don't overlook travel insurance. If you're moving on a temporary visa or working holiday, having travel or health insurance is a must. It can save you a lot of hassle and money in emergencies. Just a couple more quick tips before you start packing. When you arrive, apply for a tax file number, TFN, if you plan to work. It's easy to do online and essential for getting paid and taxed correctly. Also keep in mind Australia's climate varies wildly. If you're moving to Brisbane or Queensland, expect hot, humid summers. Down in Melbourne or Tasmania, winters can get chilly, so be ready for that. So, there you have it. The most important things you need to know before moving to Australia in 2024. Following these tips from visas to DOs and don'ts will help you settle in quickly and smoothly. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And remember to subscribe for more travel and relocation advice. And if you've got questions, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to help. Good luck and see you down under.